to tackle life's uncertainties and to come out stronger. Chances need to be taken. 2020 has shown us that while humanity can be challenged, Enactus UNSW has risen up and continued to create collective social impact. Since last year, our 7 social enterprises have continued to tackle food wastage, elderly well-being, and even COVID-19 by developing a smart hand sanitizer with vital data collection capabilities. Today, we'll present 2 projects we believe best gives our world another chance. Uplift, through collaborative workshops, provides at-risk youth a chance to regain a sense of control and develop their self-confidence. Whereas Circuits helps op shops compete in the e-commerce marketplace to give second-hand items a second chance.
I'm Mandy. And I'm Kat.
And I'm Oliver.
And we are Enactus UNSW.
Meet Emma. Despite having a roof over her head, Emma does not have a stable place to call home. This constant stress takes a toll on her social and emotional well-being and causes her to withdraw from others. Emma is just one of 30,000 at-risk youth in Australia experiencing this. In Australia, we are fortunate to have many services that alleviate physical needs, such as medical, food, and basic hygiene. But after speaking to homelessness organisations such as Project Youth and Salvation Army's Oasis, we discovered that few services adequately address one's social and emotional well-being. We saw this as an opportunity, and that's when we created Uplift. Uplift is a community-based skills-building program that empowers youth experiencing or at risk of homelessness with a chance to creatively express themselves and take pride and ownership over something they can call their own. Through a series of design and screen printing workshops, we provide young people the opportunity to create their very own shirts to be sold with profits redistributed to participants. Following feedback from our 2018 pilot, in 2019, Uplift collaborated with Jacaranda Cottage and Project Youth to conduct a series of 5-week design workshops. These workshops were based on a structured curriculum that outlined the process from artistic ideation to screen printing. Through our project partners Gildan and Permaset, our workshop t-shirts and eco-friendly ink are provided free of charge. In October, Uplift held its very first exhibition at Project Youth's Community Centre, where all the designs of our project participants were on display. The gallery connected over 40 external attendees with participants, allowing the at-risk youth to communicate their ideas and perspectives on a public forum. T-shirts were sold at $35 each, raising $420 for homelessness organisations. The exhibition was extremely successful, as participants were left feeling greater pride and confidence in their skills. From the feedback, participants wanted longer sessions to further develop their skills and to also build more meaningful connections with others.
Hi, I'm Chris from Jacaranda Cottage, and I just wanted to talk about how we had a Uplift series of workshops for our refuge Jacaranda Cottage late last year, and it was phenomenal. Our girls got a lot of skills out of it, they got a lot of confidence out of it, and they really enjoyed such a good creativity out of it as well.
We took these insights and continued to iterate the program structure. In 2020, we're excited to announce that Uplift launched its extended 10-week curriculum, the Young Designers Program. To build on the success of previous years, 2 additional sessions were to run this year. Specialised skills training in both Photoshop and Illustrator were integrated to allow our participants to learn advanced technical skills, feel greater ownership over their personal development, and have more marketable employment experience.
However, COVID has meant postponing our workshops for the safety of our team and participants. Instead, we shifted our focus to rebranding Uplift into an emerging fashion label and are working hard to launch our in-house label in the coming months to celebrate the designs and accomplishments of at-risk youth. Our partner, Strategy and rallied over 60 participants across 3 Sydney universities to develop strategies, including the rebrand of Uplift. In this process, previous program participants are provided the chance to become the designers for Uplift, broadening their experience by working in a design environment and gaining ownership over their work. They're then paid through a licensing model for designing under Uplift's label. Moving forward, revenue will be generated from t-shirt sales from both the Young Designers Program and our in-house label through Big Cartel, an e-commerce platform. Based on primary market research, t-shirts will be sold for $50 with profits redistributed to the participants and Uplift for future growth. This isolation period also provided Uplift the opportunity to connect more closely with our online audience, expand our supporter base, and promote new local artists. In March, we launched Uplift's Instagram and blog to showcase the stories of our young designers. In April, we created an art submission event in which local artists were encouraged to produce and submit a creative piece along the theme of rebirth. With our most recent post reaching over 1,200 people, amassing over 400 Instagram followers, we have compiled many inspiring artworks and established a digital community that raises awareness. Emma is one of the many talented young individuals whose artwork was featured on our blog. Her perseverance and passion shone through her art. We asked her about her design inspiration, and she said, "When people wear my shirt, I want people to be reminded that everything will turn out to be okay. No matter what circumstances they are experiencing, there will always be a better day." Through Uplift, we empower at-risk and homeless youth, giving them a chance to develop valuable skill sets in design and communication. We provide them a platform to redefine and creatively express themselves, and in doing so, shine light on stories like Emma's, giving them a second chance.
While Uplift gives at-risk youths a chance to grow through design, CircX's journey is about giving second-hand items their second chance.
Meet Sky. She's the store manager at Marrickville Vinny. Her favourite part of work is seeing people drop in, each on a mission to find the one and give it a second life. However, Vinnies have found it harder and harder to deal with the abundance in donations as people have turned to online shopping alternatives, especially as a result of COVID-19 causing op shops to close. Donations piled higher and higher with nowhere to go but our landfills. Globally, 150 billion garments are manufactured every year. But of this, 60% end up in landfill or incinerated within the same year, despite being perfectly good to wear. That's enough to fill up Sydney Harbour twice a year.
Australians are the world's second highest consumer of new textiles. We each buy an average of 27 kilograms a year, but discard 23. Since I've started speaking, over 2 tons of clothing have entered Australian landfills. As a society, our existing habits are killing the planet one purchase at a time. Our planet does not get a second chance.
Luckily, in Australia, over 2,500 charity op shops are tackling this massive problem. They divert over 600 tons of clothing away from landfill and give 285 million items a second or even third life. However, over time, their ability to impact is shrinking as online shopping grows, needing to throw away more and more stock. Lacking the expertise and the physical resources to move online, op shops don't know how to viably process in-store items into an accessible online catalogue, a non-negotiable for any e-commerce retailer.
This is why we created CircX.
CircX is an online marketplace platform helping op shops digitize their retail operations and take advantage of the growing e-commerce marketplace, where second-hand apparel is a $460 billion global market, to give more second-hand items a second chance. Through CircX's custom-built AI mobile application, op shops can scan and price in-store items at scale, making them available for online purchase and reservation for local pickup or delivery. In doing so, we make it easier for consumers to buy second-hand items from the comfort of their own homes.
Our progress to date has been focused on 3 pillars: testing demand, testing viability, and testing feasibility. In testing demand, we interviewed over 50 potential customers to understand what they want and 23 op shop workers to understand what they need.
We further validated the need when we pitched our concept at a national charity op shop conference and received great interest from the Victorian Environment Minister and over 170 op shop delegates. Currently, we are co-designing hardware and software with executives from Vinnies and Salvos to better inform our features and op shop implementation. In testing viability, we accelerated the development of a cataloging MVP to meet our op shop partners' greater need to digitize operations to regain lost foot traffic due to COVID-19. Through a simple scan of a barcode or by taking a photo, our custom-built AI app auto-generates all the items' information, including a price based on online competitors. From there, all staff need to do is either accept this price or set their own for uploading the item onto marketplaces such as eBay. In testing feasibility, as we speak, our MVP is being rolled out in op shops. We've also partnered with the UNSW Computer Science faculty to integrate CircX into courses so students can help accelerate tech development. We expect to deploy, test, and sale a fully functioning cataloguing software by the end of the next quarter. For our next steps, we are recruiting more students to test data and give further feedback on our models through a virtual hackathon. And by mid-2021, we project that we will have our own e-commerce platform. Ultimately, when a consumer purchases through our Circuits platform, we will capture a 6% markup of the item's selling price to invest back into software and hardware maintenance, minimizing the costs to op shops while maximizing consumer convenience. We aim to target two audiences. Firstly, the eco-conscious consumer who wants to make sustainable decisions. This is a product that they want. Secondly, the financially conscious consumer who shops online. By making the experience of secondhand online shopping easy and convenient, these consumers will be persuaded to consider our alternative over fast fashion sites. With many consumers already embracing op shopping, Circuits furthers the circular economy by giving op shops more control over an e-commerce platform that differentiates itself from typical peer-to-peer marketplaces such as Depop, Etsy, and Gumtree.
There are no other online platforms in Australia where consumers can buy directly from op shops, let alone a platform worldwide that aggregates the inventory of all op shops.
Imagine if every one of us this year bought one used item instead of a new. Multiplied by 25.6 million Australians, more than 500 tonnes of secondhand waste could be avoided. By 2030, we project that Circuits will directly divert 82 tonnes of secondhand items otherwise sent to Australian landfills.
By revolutionising the way people shop secondhand, Circuits will help people save time, money, and the planet all at once, giving it all a second chance. At Enactus UNSW, we've continued to strive for social impact and entrepreneurial action.
Despite the challenges we've faced this year,
Our projects continue to help those around us, giving them their second chance.